Hello, my lovelies. It's another Minecraft day. I will have told you why this needed to be posted, either in the description or in the community posts. Today's cuppa is a nerd joy. So, this is called Flamed Family Trigger Warning for arson and matra and patricide. Skip ahead like 30 seconds after I finish talking. Skip ahead like 30 seconds to a minute after I finish talking. So this tea is another Friday afternoon tea blend. And they do wonderful nerd teas that for example, one of my favorite, but this quick, I have to talk quick. Re-trigger the warning. Sorry. Skip ahead like another 30 seconds. This is based off of a comfort character, and Flamed Family is a reference to the fact that he was brainwashed by a mentor figure to lock his parents inside their house and burn it all down. So yeah, I'll give if you are a critter, like a fan of Critical Role, this tea is a tribute to Caleb Widogast, who, if you watch Critical Role, who is your favorite? Because, like, for me, Campaign 2, I can't pick between Caleb and, I can't pick between Caleb and Caduceus. Like, they both itch my brain so good, but in completely different ways. And I can't decide. Who's your favorite Critical Role character if you watch? Please tell me in the comments. I love to nerd about Critical Role, but I am having trouble with Campaign 3. It's not hitting me like Critical Role usually do. Which is really weird because I do love the characters. Like, I love Aurum. I really love Laudna. I think Laudna was just such a great concept too. But just, I don't know, something about the story just, like, I will catch up at some point, but just something about the story this time just isn't hitting me the same way, and it's actually a little bit upsetting to me. I'm going to clear this off just because I think it's unsightly, and it's on my front step, and it gives zombies and creepers a place to hide. Like, Campaign 1, I love them all except Scanlan. Controversial opinion, I know, he's a super popular character. I do not like him. If you are a Critical Role fan who wants to get into, let me know in the comments, and I will get into why. But suffice to say, it was really, really, like, Campaign 1, I had a clear favorite. I love Keyleth so much. I identify with her insecurities and her discomfort with expectation. Like, Keyleth is my absolute favorite, though I do love them all. But Campaign 2, it was hard to pick. It's still hard to pick. And it's like there's always tiers. Like, the top tier is these two, and then the mid tier is these three. Campaign 3, they're all a lot of fun, but Aurum and Laudna are... I really liked FCG. I think that making him a flat earther was exactly the kind of Sam humor that is the reason why Sam's humor just doesn't hit for me most of the time, and that's okay. like, not everybody has to be for everyone. That's just how the world works. I just... The first time that I've had an immediate dislike to a character and it wasn't Sam's character was Chetney. Okay. I really, really, really loved Early Knot, but, she made me uncomfortable when she was, like, she was always weirdly isolationist, and then when she was willing to restart the war, oh gosh, if you don't watch Critical Role, you have no idea what I'm talking about. When she was willing to restart the war to break the curse, that made me profoundly uncomfortable. And then the weird I'm horny for Minotaur things, which is just the kind of Sam humor that just doesn't land for me. It was like, I love Knot for like the first 50, 60 episodes, and then my feelings get complicated. Though honestly, those guys, that whole season, or campaign I should say, like, I'm supposed to talk about the tea flavors. I was so busy making sure I didn't accidentally expose anybody to the trauma that I didn't talk about at all. Alright, so this one's a rooibos based, and it's got the ginger heat, because it's talking about fire. This is a character with fire magic. And so it's ginger and licorice root, which are just kind of warm, and they sit in your stomach and make heat in your belly. And then there's crushed chili flakes, and it's got this great heat to it, and then the heat sits on your tongue. And then they added gold luster dust for fun, because who doesn't enjoy a little bit of sparkle? I know there are plenty of people in here who don't like the sparkle. I need to remember to turn off my Steam notifications while I am recording, because none of you need to know what games my Steam friends are playing. And also, you were on the first one for like 3 seconds. I'm not going to tell you the friend's name because they have the same username on YouTube and they comment, but they just played Sky Children of the Light for like 3 seconds before switching to Cult of the Lamb. I'm sad about Cult of the Lamb. I really wanted to like it, but then the resource building, like the advertising is like, you can build up your cult or run around in the dungeons. But if you do a more cult-based playthrough, it's really, really hard to get the resources without spending all of your time dungeon crawling. Like, I'm running out of money constantly. And I saw another person in the reviews where they tried to do a more cult-based playthrough, and the game glitched out so bad that her save file became unplayable. And it's just like, if you didn't advertise it that you could play it both ways, it wouldn't be an issue. Like, it wouldn't matter. But that's how they advertise it, and that's why I'm not going to do a Cult of the Lamb playthrough on here. I play tested it. It also just, my nibblings played it, and they really like it, but it doesn't play the way I would like to play it. Yeah, I tried that one actually before I even had a channel. I went to visit my nibblings, I was babysitting. So I was watching the Little Bits, and we were playing video games, and sorry, it is truly, deeply, profoundly funny to me. So I'm playing with these little kids, and the younger one just looks me dead in the face and goes, I have to put sister's name in jail. I have to build a jail so I can put sister's name in jail. And older sister looks at me from where she's watching younger sibling play, smiling brightly. I've been telling lies. And it turns out that if you play Cult of the Lamb, you can recruit cult members to worship your dark god. And you can rename them when you absorb them into your cult. And they name cult members after each other. So they always have a cult member named after their sibling in their cult. So that they can have this sort of comedy. Keep in mind, the older one is, I want to say, 8 years old right now. Is she 8 or 9 now? I cannot remember if she turned 8 or 9 on her last birthday, but they're not even in double digits yet, guys. And I had to put my sister in the stocks because she was telling lies. I had to try this game. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Who could resist that? But yeah, you won't see Cult of the Lamb on the channel because I can't play it the way I like to play games on here. I am going to be getting into some less narrative ones. I've got some platformers to look at. I've got some really psychological, feels like the wrong word. I have not play tested it yet, but I have seen playthroughs that make me indicate that that I am very likely to put this on the channel. But there's a game called Glisse. It is French for gray, and it's about processing grief. And it is so deeply beautiful. So that one's going to be on the channel. There's, I plan on doing the Ori games. Hollow Knight is on my list, but that one may be difficult because of, like I've mentioned a couple times, I don't have the greatest muscle memory on keyboards. You see me throw my stuff across the room instead of using it all the time on here because the Q and the W are next to each other. So I don't know if I physically can play Hollow Knight on here, but I'm gonna try because that one looks really pretty. It's basically I need to play through and see what the story looks like because I do like to keep to cozy vibes. If you have cozy games that you love, please post them in the comments. Because searching for cozy games is more than useless because you'll get lists of games where it's like, okay, these are cozy games. These are your comfort games. And that is absolutely fine to say that these are my comfort games, but to list games like Little Miss Fortune as a cozy game? Or Slay the Princess? Slay the Princess is a deeply psychological... Now, I will say that I have sort of played this game. Some friends and I were curious about it, so we got on a video call and kind of communally played it once. But Slay the Princess, it's hard to talk about without getting really super spoilery, but the choices you make in dialogue alter the world that you are existing in yourself. And this game is purely dialogue. There is no combat. It's text-based. It's text and pictures. It's not even really animated. But cozy it ain't. And that is just facts. But I've seen it on multiple cozy game lists. And sometimes I'm just like, what is your criteria? And there's that distinguishment of, are we talking cozy games or are we talking your comfort games? Because those are two different things. Like Skyrim appears on cozy game lists, and again, there's the argument that you could definitely play Skyrim in a cozy way, but it's not intended to be cozy. Seriously though, if you enjoy psychological things that talk about the nature of reality and existence, go play Slay the Princess. It is deeply interesting. It is fascinating in how it talks about the human condition. It is really hard to describe it. It is truly hard to describe it without getting spoilery. Also, Cult of the Lamb. The combat's good, the controls feel good. It's another one that is dark and it's very silly because you are this adorable little big-eyed cartoon lamb. It's kind of drawn in that classic Disney Tex Avery big eyes. Like, you could see this guy chilling with like Daffy Duck and Betty Boop. No problem. But you're also making blood sacrifices to dark gods and creating a cult to worship said dark god. So, make your own decisions. If that description doesn't off-put you, it is a fun game. Like, I've had discussions of Whether Witchwood, which was the first indie game I played on here. If you're new to the channel, Whether Witchwood counts as a cozy game because you're collecting souls and giving them to a Clear Satan analog. The game does not waffle on that point. What games have you guys been playing? Tell me in the comments. I'm gonna put these in the chest. In the corner of my screen when I can't use it is actually kind of distracting. I received... Now, it is January 3rd for me, so this isn't as awful as it sounds if this is, like, coming out in, like, June or later. I got Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, for Christmas. And I have just gotten to that first village, if you guys are playing it. I am really enjoying it. So that's like one of the games that I'm playing for enjoyment, because I'm always playtesting games for the channel because I would like to get faster at that. Because if I can get far enough ahead with the cozy games, I can just do a day of cozy games. I can maybe upload a fourth day. I could maybe stream some of the content or shuffle things so there's more indie games, because I would like to do more of that on the channel. Processing new things is difficult. It messes with my ADHD. It messes with my anxiety. So I can only play the new games so fast. But if I can knock out enough of them that I'm like a year and a half ahead, then I can take that time. Because then I can just play at the same pace, but know that I have them lined up, And then I can do more indie game stuff on the channel, which is something I really would like to do. And I'm just figuring out the logistics of how to do it without causing issues for my mental health is a whole thing. I'm actually, having to, seriously look at the order of when I playtest things, because I have discovered that I have a type. And this really, really should not have been a surprise to me like it was, but it ended up being a surprise to me. I have so many games that you are a witch helping out a village. You're a witch in the forest because something happened to your train. You are a witch learning how to make potions for your grandmother. And I should probably space them out a little bit, you know? Not do 20 witch games. I mean, like Rika is on the horn for autumn 2025. And that is, you are a witch learning how to stand with the mother of witches as her apprentice. Like I clearly have a type here. And I should have realized it sooner, and I need to work to not be Edith Ivy, that gaming channel that does Sims and games about being a witch helping a village. That could be kind of awesome. Just be a channel that, hi, this is all games about being a witch. Whenever I'm asked what my dream job is, I say swamp witch or swamp hag or forest hag. I want to be a little, like, my dream job is being a little crone in the middle of somewhere full of trees and vegetation and giving travelers advice and vague threats. Oh, that's the life. That's living the dream. Sure, I'll give you that love potion, but if you use it for shenaniganery instead of true love, I will totally put you in my stew pot. What? You explicitly want this love potion for shenaniganery? Well, guess who's having a little extra meat in the soup tonight? I mean, if you can't threaten unwary travelers with a little light cannibalism, what are you even doing with your life? This may be the most horrifying I have ever behaved on this channel. I mean, I did play Witchwood. Early in this channel's life. You knew what you were getting into. Oh! You can, like, fill them up and have different... Oh my gosh, how did I not notice that before? Oh my gosh, that explains how I get so many so fast. I'm actually gonna plant some of these, just like not right up on the path. Like, I still want the way up the mountain to be covered with cherry trees. I just don't want them so close to the path that I'm gonna get shot, you know? I think that is a reasonable boundary. Alright. To the mines! Well, hello, sheeps. I need to decide where I want to put livestock. I will probably... Oh, that heat from the chili pepper. It's so good. I am probably going to... That isn't what I wanted to do. Oh dear. Oh dear. I am so good at video games. I am the best at video games. I am probably going to do livestock on one of those secondary plateaus where I'm like also planning to put gardens and the like. I might do crops like closer to the front door. Where's that andesite? I want to collect some andesite to make walls so I can start walling in my compound and making it pretty inside. But I want to do it with the andesite so it's the smooth matte gray instead of the bumpy cobblestone. Just walking down an endless gray hallway looking for the slightest change in texture. There's some. Will this complicate my life later when I'm trying to get back down this hallway? Some. Like, honestly, I know I'm going to need a fair bit. And I'm going to keep needing more as I expand. Because I want that visual boundary of a wall to tell me where I need to stop being careful. And to keep things like creepers from coming inside. Because they don't burn in the sun the way that zombies and skeletons do. Spiders are less concerning. They're easier to kill, in my opinion. And they have more rapidly useful stuff. Like, I don't know what to do with that gunpowder. I keep it because I know it's going to be useful. But I don't know what to do with it. I think I will harvest until I have 3 stacks or I have cleared out this vein. Whichever comes first. I wonder what andesite actually looks like. Is andesite a real stone? Like, I know some of this stuff is made up. I know some of this stuff is real. Because, like, obviously granite and obsidian are real. But netherstone is not a thing that exists in our reality. True facts. Enderstone, I think, is another one. Is enderstone a thing? That purple stuff that you see at the big broken gate things. I think that's called netherstone. Oh, this tea is so good. I love the way it's got so many different layers of warm. Ooh, it got late. Let's get to bed before too many more monsters spawn. At least there shouldn't be any up here. Because of all the torches. And there will be rearranged to maintain the proper light levels. Oh, I'm gonna kill these pigs because I am out of meat. And I haven't gotten my crops started yet. Our little pink house. It's so ridiculous. I love it. Yeah, I'm just gonna do 3 pickaxes because that seems to be about what I can do. Over the course of a day. Do I hear a dying zombie? Yep, I do. This is why I want walls. Alright, sorry Piggy, but I am perilously close on food. Or perilously low. Oh, I can't kill you. You have a baby. Alright, let's collect that. Let's make some andesite walls. And let's just keep making them because I'm going to need a lot. And I still want some andesite blocks. Oh, I'm going to need more andesite blocks, but I have some andesite blocks. Alright, I need some cherry wood. I have some cherry wood. Did I just take off my helmet? Did I lose my helmet somewhere? Alright. I need the andesite out of the chest. Because I do need more than 3 blocks for what I would like to do. Oh, I haven't looked at... I have not looked at my seedling rows in a minute. How are you guys doing? Okay, there is some growth down there. Not as much as I would like, but there is some. Oh, and there's nearer woods than I realized too. Cool. That will make things easier. Alright, I'm going to take this cherry wood and turn it into planks so I can turn it into doors. I don't need that many. I need like... yeah, honestly, 6 is perfect. And then we'll put the rest of this cherry wood away so I don't use it on stuff I'm not going to use. Alright, let's build some walls. And I might do some of this, like... I might do some of this off camera. Do I want to start them? You know what? We'll start them up here. So, you can't, to my knowledge, put doors on a fence. You have to use gates. But I like having a double door as like a big gate. So we're going to do just Yeah. And then we will connect the fences to this. And I'm just going to fence in the plateau today. Just to have security. And we will fence in more as we need to, as we build up our home base. But I definitely want a few different ways to get in and out. That's why we have the extra doors. So I'll probably do one. You know what? If you want to be inside my fence, little Mr. Sheep, I will definitely let you. Okay. You can make your choices. I mean, it's not like the zombies bother you. I do think, like, right about here, I want to do, like, one of those planted trees like they have in the villages. Just because I think that's pretty, and just have a big old cherry tree in the middle of my compound. That, I think, would be stunning. Oh, you are a different pig. You're not being followed by a baby, and I need food. Sorry, Angel Face. I will get going on crops soon, I promise. Oh, I want to have just an andesite block there. So we can do our doors again. Oh, cool. I am going to have exactly the perfect amount of andesite blocks for that. That is wonderful. Hey, sheeps. I think I'm going to get the first layer down and then go through and make it double high. Because then I can potentially keep more sheep. Will I have enough for this? I have no idea. You know, I think I'm going to continue placing this fence, but I think I am going to call the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you're having a good time with this. Even if it is rare and far between and, you know, very disorganized. I hope you are having fun with this Minecraft nonsense. I mean, honestly, it's a video game channel. It's all kind of nonsense. That weird thing in video games that makes them so fascinating, where you care so deeply for all of these people and they don't exist. For something that's already happened in Not So Berry, because then I know that it's not spoilers. Like, if you haven't watched Not So Berry yet, it's spoilers, but I was so desperately sad when Dahlia died before she could meet any of her grandkids. And when we got the call that, like, that Jasper had died and we had completely forgotten to invite him. And it's like, on the one hand, I still grieve for Fern because she was the beginning of the story. But none of these people exist. There is a joke in certain internet spaces that aliens would be deeply frustrated with us because humans pack bond with anything. And, like, we do. Here I am, pack bonded with all of you. And pack bonded together with you to all of the characters on screen. Put me down in the comments. Have we gotten to Orange Gen? Are we in Pink Gen and Not So Berry? Where are we at in the story? Tell me what's what. Did I get lucky with twins or did I have to cheat code it for Pink? What challenge are we doing in... What challenge are we doing on Tuesdays? Should I redo a challenge and take a different strategy with it? That could be fun. Let me know what's going on with you, with the channel, with the channel, with the everything. Just get in the comments. Tell me what's happening. But before I get a chance to read those, I need to finish this video. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this has been fun. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like, a comment, maybe even subscribe to let me know that it's cool when I get weird and existential. Rant about everything from Critical Role to the difference between a cozy game and a cozy game and a comfort game. Oh, but in the meantime, have a happy time zone, and I will see you next time.